7 intimate needs every woman has, but only 1% of men actually know how to satisfy. Let me be brutally honest with you. You're probably doing it all wrong, and the worst part, you think you're doing it right. You're the nice guy, the guy who's always there, the guy who texts back instantly, and yet she still leaves you for some jerk who barely even acknowledges her messages. Frustrating? Yeah. Unfair? Maybe. But there's a scientific and psychological reason for it. Today, I'm going to reveal the 7 needs that operate in the female subconscious like a secret code. And the 7th one, it's the most dangerous, because once you master it, you become literally addictive. Look, it's not your fault you don't know this. Nobody ever taught you. Society sold you a lie. Be nice, be available, be predictable, and you'll win any woman over. Total lie, the cold, hard truth. Attraction doesn't work with logic. It works through primitive triggers rooted in evolutionary psychology, triggers that other men pull effortlessly while you're sweating trying to be perfect. So get ready, because what comes next is going to destroy everything you thought you knew about relationships. Need number 1, she wants to be devoured, not admired from a distance. Women don't want to be put on a pedestal. They want to be desired like you can't keep your hands off them. You say, "I love you," like it's poetry. But love without raw, wild desire is just emotional friendship. So stop looking at her like she's some untouchable saint. Let your eyes move over her body slowly, unashamedly. When she catches you looking, hold that gaze and give her a smirk. Touch her with intent. Put a firm hand on her waist when you're walking. Pull her close when you speak. And every now and then, stop everything. Look deep into her eyes and whisper, "You have no idea what you do to me." Desire coming from a place of strength is irresistible. Desire coming from a place of neediness is a turnoff. Need number 2, be unpredictable or be forgettable. Want to know why she lost interest? Because you became an open book she's already read 1,000 times. Same routine every day, same conversations every day. You're more predictable than a rerun. And human brains are hardwired to ignore repetitive patterns. So break the pattern. Some days you're open, affectionate, and present. Other days you're focused, busy, and inaccessible. Not because you're playing games, but because you have a life that doesn't revolve around her. One day you have deep conversations. The next, you just tease and play around. Surprise her. Make a decision without checking in first. Mystery isn't a game. It's the fuel of attraction. If you're feeling the weight of these truths, drop a like right now, because from here on out, it gets even more intense. Need number 3, disagree or disappear. Men who agree with everything make women want to gag. Seriously. When you never push back, never question, and never have your own opinion, you don't look kind. You look desperate for approval. Women want a man with a backbone made of steel. So when she says something you disagree with, say it. I see that completely differently. No anger, no drama, just firmness. When she tests your boundaries, don't cave. No, that's not how it's going to be. She might resist at first, but on the inside, she'll be flooded with respect because intellectual challenge is a mental turn-on. Weak men agree. Strong men confront with elegance. Need number 4, create tension or create boredom. Every interaction between you should have an invisible electric current. Look her in the eyes when she talks, not out of politeness, with intensity, like you're reading her soul. Stay physically close. Invade her personal space gently. Let your arm brush against hers. Lower your voice in intimate moments. Speak slowly with pauses and use silence as a weapon. After she says something provocative, don't answer right away. Just look at her. Smirk. Let the tension build. Touch her in a calculated way. A finger grazing her arm, a hand guiding her by the waist. Nothing rushed, everything intentional. This constant tension is what separates the guys she sleeps with from the guys she dates in the friend zone. And if you want to master this at a pro level, I break down every micro movement in my Attraction Secrets guide. Link in the description. Need number 5, she needs to be afraid of losing you. Total availability kills attraction. When you cancel everything for her, when you're always available, always responding in seconds, you don't look in love. You look desperate. And desperation is the most effective emotional birth control there is. Women want men who have a purpose, ambition, their own life. So live your life with or without her. Chase your goals. Keep your friends. When she feels that you are self-sufficient, that you'd be just fine without her, something primitive wakes up in her brain. The fear of losing you. And that fear, it's gasoline for desire. Needy men are disposable. Independent men are irresistible. Need number 6, lead or be led. Women don't want to be your mother. They want a man who takes charge, who decides where to go without asking 20 questions. Calm leadership is when you simply take the reins. Let's go over there. It's not a request. It's a smooth statement. It's when you solve problems without panicking, when you physically guide her through a room without hesitation. This isn't about being a jerk. It's sexual polarity. The feminine relaxes when the masculine leads. When you lead with confidence, she can finally relax and be a woman. Insecure men stress women out. Secure men turn women on. Need number 7. Your approval needs to be as rare as a diamond. The fatal mistake, praising everything all the time. You're perfect. You're amazing. You know what she hears? Noise. Valueless background static. When your praise is abundant, it becomes emotional trash. When it's rare, it becomes a gold coin. So stop validating every little thing. She posts a photo. You don't need to drool in the comments. But when she actually does something impressive, when she shows real intelligence, character, or strength, that's when you validate her. And you do it strongly. What you did there was really smart. I'm impressed. This rare validation is worth more than 1,000 empty compliments. Scarcity creates desire. And when your approval is scarce, she will seek it from you like an addict. Those are the 7 needs. Wild desire, unpredictability, respectful confrontation, constant sexual tension, total independence, natural leadership, and rare validation. Master these 7, and you'll never have to chase another woman again. They'll be chasing you. I'll see you in the next video.